Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Veronica and today we are continuing my Newcrest project, and this time it is another budgeted base game build, and this time it is a 40k family house, and I decided to make it kind of a suburban looking, as you might have already noticed that I did place all of these like floor all the way around the left side of the house. And that is going to be my wraparound porch, and it's turning out like a nice porch already. And I should tell you that maybe sometimes this speed build is gonna be a bit weird because I'm gonna like rotate the cursor around some parts, maybe as if I'm showing something to you. And that is because at first I did not intend this whole build to be a speed build, but my computer decided otherwise. So yesterday I've been recording this build for more than an hour, maybe talking to you guys, explaining all of the build I did made in here. But my computer decided otherwise. My computer decided, like, I know that your microphone is on, I know that everything is settled up, but you will get only 5 minutes of your voice recorded, even though you've been recording for an hour. And I was a bit sad when I found it out, and I found it out while I was editing the video. So I decided that I'm not voicing over a build where I just build a house normally, because that would look weirdly when I'm like trying to remember what I was explaining to you. So this is a speed build now. And as for the main exterior of the house, back to the build to say so. As you already see, I'm going for kind of a contrasty color scheme, so I decided to make the whole house mostly beige and black on the outside, or it would be black and white, but I wanted to use these panels and they did not come in solid white, so I had no chance to use them in solid white. And that is why this house beige and black, but I still think that it looks beautiful. And as you see, we have black columns, we have black chimney, we'll have black porch on the outside, we'll also have black and white fence. My main inspiration for this build was mostly that windows, all of these windows I was using, and as you see, they're like white frame with black glass dividers in the middle, and I really liked the way they looked, and I thought that, oh, that is an inspiration. That is what my build is gonna look like. So we have most of the exterior like black and white, but most of the interior is gonna be like really light and cozy. I just prefer making it this way because when I use like dark floors on the inside, when I'm using some dark wallpapers on the inside, builds start looking a bit gloomy, and I do not think that that is maybe a good vibe for a family house I was going for here. And this house is in 40k budget, so that is like starter plus plus. I would say that this house in the end fits max to 7 sims, and if you play with 7 sims you would get like 34,000 millions, and that is still not enough to buy this house, of course, but it's 40k with lot itself, and without lot it's 38. I think that maybe this house is like a nice step after a starter home. Maybe you start playing with starter sims, maybe you play with a couple and they are just working. Maybe they're playing on kids, and after they have some kids, maybe they have enough money to buy this house, because this is not that far from starter home. I think that 20k are not that difficult to make in The Sims. Like, you can paint maybe for a couple of days and you can make 10k if you're good at it. Maybe you can write a couple of books and you will get like 3,000 millions every day from just book royalties. I think that getting this money in The Sims is not that difficult. And maybe in this house, I was imagining that there lives a couple, maybe they're adults, like not young adults anymore. They have a teen daughter, maybe, or a teen son, I don't know, however you choose. They have a child and they have a toddler, so that is a big family. And also I decided to place here a flex room. First of all, I decided to make it a kitchen, and you have seen me furnishing like the whole kitchen downstairs, and the kitchen won't be that big in this house. I'm sorry if you're disappointed about that. I'm gonna switch this room into another bedroom, but I thought that maybe it's gonna be like a guest bedroom, maybe grandparents live in there, or maybe if you have some pets, you can have some guests staying over there, just in case, just whatever you want to do. I decided to fit a child and a toddler in one bedroom because in the base game we don't have that much furniture for either toddlers or children. So I usually prefer with my base game builds fitting two age groups in one room so that I can fit more different stuff for both of them to do. And I think that is not that bad of a thing. Like sometimes people who are not like really rich, they live often with their siblings in one room. I lived like that with my sister. It happens to everybody. But in here, I thought that maybe this downstairs bedroom is gonna be like a grandparents' bedroom, as I said. But if you maybe need to fit some huge stuff in the game, like maybe that huge microscope you can have if you work maybe as a gardener, or maybe you want to place a cupcake machine in there, you can do that in this room. You may get rid of this bedroom because it's like a flex room, as I said. You can fit there anything. And maybe it's like some kind of detached garage people place in their Sims build so that they can just place there some stuff they cannot fit in their normal house. And actually, you can fit a gym in there. I think that is also a nice idea, just in case you want. Like, you can do whatever you want to do with that room. It's a flex room, as I said. And I decided to decorate the whole house like slightly the usual. Like, we have some books around, we have some flowers around, and of course, do not worry, I did not forget about my tragic clown painting because I place it everywhere. I think it is the best painting we have in The Sims 4, so I'm placing it everywhere. And that's actually maybe the only useful one because you can summon a tragic clown if you want to. I would not recommend that, but if you want to, you can do that because I do not usually do that, but you can, just in case you want to. And I decided to place here some skill building stuff. Like, we have a chess table on our wraparound porch, we have an easel in the primary bedroom, we also have a bonsai tree in there. I did place a couple of planters outside, I did place monkey bars outside for the kids. And at first I thought about placing a grill area in here, but I decided to leave that idea because it's not that useful in here. Because I will show it to you during the tour, but right behind this lot there is like a whole grill area in the Newcrest. So you really don't need a grill. And actually you do not really need the monkey bars because there is a child's play area right behind this lot as well. But actually I think that if I was building this house with growing together, I would place here a tree house instead of monkey bars. I think that tree house is much more useful item in here. But anyway, as for the backyard, as you see, we have one. And at first I had doubts that we'll be able to have it because actually 40k for 4-bedroom house is not that easy, as I figured out here. And I like cluttering my build, and that costs money as well. And we have a fireplace, an expensive one, it's more than thousands millions. So all of the landscaping is debug, of course, but we managed to buy a fence, a real one, not a debug one. So we have like a fence with kind of open gate. I would place here like a whole normal gate, but I couldn't afford that. So we have just a gap in our fence, but it still kind of wraps the whole backyard around, and I think that it looks cute, I would say. And I did place here the usual landscape, like nothing so special, nothing really interesting, as you have seen. I did not forget about an outdoor trash can, and I did not forget an indoor one. And actually, what I'm really proud of is I did not forget a mailbox because in one of my last builds, when I was building that colonial style house, I forgot about a mailbox and I did upload this house on the gallery on the third attempt because on the first one, the mailbox was in the corner of a build. On the second one, mailbox was right behind the front door. And on the third one, I did place it where it should have been placed. So here, I did not make that mistake. Here, the whole house is on the gallery if you want it. And I think that right now, as this speed build goes to the end, I'm gonna pop into the game and show you the final product. So this is the final product. I really like the way this house looks in the evening light. It looks a bit purpley, I think, but let me go to the daylight. And as for the whole exterior, you have seen me doing that, so nothing really changed. We have a couple of ventilation things on our roof. We have a wraparound porch, this contrasty beige, white, and black color scheme, like the usual landscaping all the way around. And I decided to place here a real chimney, so if you use the fireplace downstairs, you will see some smoke coming out from here. And as you go up the wraparound porch, you can go all the way around here. You can place some chests in here. And I think that this wraparound porch is also a nice spot to place some stuff, some of that huge stuff we have in the game, like microscopes or maybe cupcake machines, or maybe some woodworking table and stuff like that. If you have seasons, you can place here a flower arranging table and stuff. And if you go down the wraparound porch, you come to this backyard. We have some bushes around, some flowers. I found these cutesy flowers in debug, and I really loved the way they looked, so I did place them in a couple of spots. And I decided to add some of the rocks to my landscape, and I think it added some interest to that. And as you see, we don't have a grill area because we have one right here. Here it is. We have some. And we have monkey bars in there as well, so you can do whatever you want to do in here. And it's really a good neighborhood, I would say. And as for the inside, as you enter the house, you enter in this living room. We have some kind of a tiny entryway not in here. We have a couple of coat racks. We have a mirror, a shoe shelf, a couple of flowers, of course. What build would be mine without any flowers? We have some clutter on our coffee table. We have a fireplace, we have a stereo, we have a penguin TV, and in here we have a tiny, but I would say maybe nice dining room. We have a bar, so that's quite a suitable area to have parties because in here you can play some games. You have chess, you have a computer upstairs as well, you have a TV, you have a stereo, you have a bar, so whatever you might need for parties. That is that flex room I told you about. I decided to make it into a guest room. I decided not to leave it empty because I don't like placing houses on the gallery with empty rooms. I would like people to be able to just download the house and play right away in it without needing to furnish it later. So here is our flex room. It uses the cheapest bedroom because I do not have that much money here. And we have quite a tiny gallery kitchen, I would say, like it goes all the way against this wall. And I was thinking that maybe in case you will get some more money later in the game, you can just wrap it around this wall in case you want to. And maybe this room will be something else, maybe not a bedroom, because I think that entryway right from the kitchen between the counters into the bedroom is a bit weird. And it is our downstairs bathroom. It's nothing like so unusual. We use the cheapest bathtub, the cheapest shower, the cheapest toilet, the cheapest sink, but we have here a mirror and some clutter around, so it doesn't look at least that sad. And as we go up the stairs to the second floor, here we have our tragic clown portrait, as I said. Here we have a bookshelf, a flower, and as we enter this bedroom, here we have like the most skill building items we might get. We have an easel in here, we have a bonsai tree. I decided to place this light in here because at first I thought to place here a flower, but then I thought that maybe it's gonna be a bit too much flowers. Like we have one in every single corner in this house. Here you can build your charisma skill if you want to. I did place here a dresser. I did place here a bed. I really like the way this bed looks in this blue swatch. I really like that. And in here we have like the most generic kids bedroom. In here we have a toddler potty. I did not place a high chair. It wasn't intentional, but actually, you know, toddlers do not need high chairs to eat. They can just grab servings for themselves if the plate stands on the counter or on the table. So high chair is not that necessary for a toddler. And in here we have a blurfy. I decided to place here this height chart, a couple of art stuff. I decided that maybe this kid is pre-teen already, so he has some of this stuff all the way on these walls and colorful writing. Maybe it is like a desk for homework, the usual, you know. The kids also have their dresser. I really like these panda lights, so I couldn't resist myself and I did place them here. And also kids have a couple of toys all the way around, so kids have some stuff to do. And this is the second bathroom. I decided to place here only bathtub because in case you have a toddler, this way you do not need to bring it all the way down the stairs just to wash it. You can do it in here. And you can also use the toilet and the sink. That's the usual. And this is, as I imagine, is going to be a teen's room. So here we have a bedroom. Here we have a computer, a desk with a computer. Maybe this teen likes writing or stuff like that. Or maybe this room can become an office if you want to. You can just remove the bedroom in here. Maybe you can place here just a couch and it's going to be like a complete office if you want to. And I decided maybe this teen has a teddy bear from their childhood in there. So we have it here as well. And that is pretty much the build. I do not have anything else to say about it, except for it is a trash can outside. It is a trash can inside. I decided to place it in this tiny nook so that it's out of the way. And we have planters, so you can build a lot of skills in this house, like most of the skills, I would say. And that is pretty much the build. And I would tell you that to ignore this part in here. I would rotate it so that you do not see that. And as you see, this house kind of bit not matches into the whole color scheme around because these houses are quite bright and this is quite neutral color, but contrasty, I would say, a bit more modern looking maybe, not that bright as I said. And this house is already on my gallery. I decided to name it a 40K 4-bedroom house. And you can download it to my gallery. My gallery name is Gloveran, just like my YouTube name. And if you like videos like that, you can subscribe to my channel. And I think that must be a goodbye.